Brothers and sisters, Holy Spirit, please speak to me. Guys, do not let your pride rob you from a blessing God has for you. Do not let your lack of faith rob you from a blessing God has for you. Do not let resistance rob you from a blessing God has from you, or even a blessing that you can bestow on someone else, okay? I feel like pride is the root of all the 7 deadly sins. Pride is why you lust, because you believe that you deserve to have that person or to feel that pleasure. Pride is the reason why you greed, because you believe you're better than someone that worked hard for something else. So you believe you deserve their blessings instead of them. Pride is the reason why you sloth, because you think you're too good to work for something, or that you believe that you're entitled to have something. Pride is the reason why you wrath. You believe that you're better than someone, so you can retaliate versus them. The root to all evil has started since the same thing in the beginning. The first sin that ever happened was the devil's pride, for him to be cast out of heaven, to him seeing that he's so beautiful that he believes that he's better than God himself, and he didn't want to worship. It was his pride. The pride becomes before the fall. That's what it says in the Bible. And I want to warn you guys about a specific pride in your life that will hinder you from a specific goal that you're reaching. Pride will take you away from standing your base. Pride will take you away from enduring. And I want to tell you guys about my own personal failures. Because in these videos, I have the faith to believe that all these videos will be seen by at least one person someday. I've been making videos for not too long now, but literally no one has seen any of them besides myself rewatching it. But I have the faith to believe that someone that is struggling with this issue will see this someday. Your pride is the reason why you do not endure. And it was the reason why I didn't endure. There are so many times in my life that I believed that I was better than other people. So I jumped into an industry and I thought it'd be easy. I've been an entrepreneur for just 2 years now. And I have probably gone through maybe 8 business models. I've jumped ship multiple times out of pride, thinking that business models were too easy because someone that I believed I was better than was successful in it, right? That since I'm better than them, that they have the golden blueprint for me to discount all the work that they did and all the struggles they went through, that I believed I was better than them. So I jumped ship and think that they have the golden blueprint to make a bunch of money fast. And then as soon as it got hard, I quit. And I believe this pride is a sneaky one that a lot of overachievers face. A lot of ambitious men face this too. Because ambitious men know deep down that they're called by God to do something great. Ambitious men know deep down that there is something special that is within them for them to think that way, for them to feel that way, for them to be able to work so hard and be so driven. That is an anointing from God, and they know they have it. And oftentimes when they see other people have success in an area that they know that they're not called to be, and knowing that they're more successful than them in this current moment, it's very easy for us to jump ship and thinking out of pride, oh, since they're good, I can dominate this because I feel like I'm better than that person. Let me tell you guys something, you're wrong. You are dead wrong. Do not discount someone else's work because of your own pride. And as soon as you do that, you jump ship, your intentions to go into something else. It's like building your house on sand. I know it says it in the Bible to build your life on the rock of His word, but I want you to build your industry on what you choose to do for the rest of your life, on a very holy desire. If you only desire money, you're not going to last in that industry. If you don't love what you're doing, you're not going to last. You're not going to be able to go far. If the only desire is for you to have a bunch of finances, you're not going to last. You just won't. If you're not going to help anyone in what you do, you're not going to last. And I'm not saying everything has to be this come to Jesus moment, like this is my calling, the sky splits open and God wants me to build something. Most oftentimes it's not like that. Oftentimes it's a small pluck that the Holy Spirit will give you. And then it'll take time for you to steward that thing. And once you're good at it, you'll realize how much you love the thing. But for you to get to that point, your intentions can't be prideful. You'll never get to the point that you're skilled at anything if your intentions are wrong. And even if you do, for somehow out of your will or by graces of God, that you reach heights or somewhat of a success in something that you are prideful in or your intentions are wrong in, your success would be completely like a million times smaller, completely undershadowed by the success you can have in something else. I believe I could be a good car salesman, but the level of success I can have as a car salesman is not even close to the success of the thing that God would call me to do. If God's calling me to do a specific thing, I'm gonna be a million times better at it than I could be at anything else. I could be a B+ at something, but I'd rather be an A+ at something because God called me to do it. And do not let your pride fool you, guys. Pride took the devil from heaven to hell, from the best possible place to the worst. Don't let pride do the same for you. Don't let pride take you away from what God has for you, take you away from the people that God has from you. There's so many times in my life that pride's taken me away from good people because of their little sins and their little downfalls. Have taken me away from friends that cared about me, taken me away from people that genuinely had my best interests in their mind. Out of my pride, I let them go. Out of my pride, I turned my back on them. Out of my pride, I thought I was better than them, so I didn't want to surround myself with them just because they didn't do similar good habits that I did. Guys, don't let pride kill you. Don't let pride rob you. Don't let pride rob you from a good life, possibly a relationship, or even a calling. Because if God's calling you to do something, He knows you have the ability to grow in it because He literally made you. If you literally sculpted a bowl for cereal and that bowl wanted to be a pot really bad to hold flowers, it would never hold the flowers that it wanted to because it wasn't meant to do it. Maybe that's what God's doing in your life. Could be that's what He's doing in mine. But regardless, do not let pride take something away from you. Because if you believe God called you to do something and you walk towards it, there's going to be a lot of hard things that come with it. You're going to have to learn a lot. You're going to have to face a lot of failures. You're going to have a lot of setbacks. But one of my favorite quotes in the world is, every failure produces a seed of, it's something, I'm going to butcher this. Every failure produces the like-minded seed of the degree of its failure. If I had a massive failure, it's producing a seed of massive success. I want to encourage you guys today. I've been fighting and wrestling this very thing, making this video. These videos are often very easy for me to make. I normally just wake up. I literally have bedhead still. Just wake up after my devotional time with God, after I read a little bit, and then I just go and speak. But today it's been very hard because out of my own pride, I wanted to talk about my successes. Out of my own pride, I wanted to bring up the times that I've overcome, that I've been the victor, and that the times that when it was hard and I overcame. I felt so many times that every single time I failed to make a video, I went in depth about my success instead of my own failure. Don't let your pride do what it's literally doing to me right now. It's caused me to walk on this morning walk. I've done it 3 times. I normally only do it once. Pride makes you take the long way. Pride makes things harder, even though you think it's the easier way out. The easy way out that pride makes you think is a lot longer than you think. Once you endure the temporary struggle of accepting your defeat or accepting the hardship and walking through it. It's a lot easier than letting your pride lead you astray over and over and over and over again. Pride is a constant cycle. It's like a NASCAR track. It just goes around and around and around. It'll take you from a new beginning, and then as soon as you hit that hardship, take you to a new beginning again. Living a life of pride is cyclical. It's a repeating cycle. And I want to warn you guys, because I'm breaking it right now in my own life. Do not let pride rob you from the things God has for you. Do not let pride rob you from your consistency. Your biggest superpower in achieving the things God has for you is your courage, your faith, and your consistency. If you have the courage to go for something that you want to go for, and you have the faith to believe that God will sustain you, and if you put in the effort, that you have the faith to believe that God will reward it, and you have the consistency to do it over and over and over and over and over and over and over again, eventually it's going to happen, right? Because it normally does. And if it doesn't, God's going to set you up for something new. You're going to learn a great lesson from it. Don't let your pride take that away from you, because the joys of success do not compare to the joys of walking towards success. The joys of success don't even weigh to the journey it takes to get there. Don't let the devil rob you the greatest joy in your life. The joys of a man struggling, the joys of hardship, the joys of overcoming, the joys of hard trials, the joys of facing adversity, waking up to it, standing face to face to you, and you overcoming. That gives me chills just to think about it. A worthy adversary staring you in the face, and yet you overcome. Imagine that. Don't let pride take that from you. Don't let pride take the greatest joy, the greatest glory a man can have in the face of battle. Pride doesn't want you to fight for the things you believe in. Pride doesn't want you to chase the things God has for you. Pride doesn't want you to endure. Pride wants to fool you out of it. Pride is the first thing the devil did to become the devil. Think about it. Everyone referred to him as Lucifer, this angel of light, this angel of music. And after his one act of pride, he became world renowned, and everyone knows him as the literal source of pure evil itself. Pride is the literal source of pure evil itself. Guys, realize that. It is the root. It is the beginning. It is the genesis of it. The genesis of the literal devil being a source of evil is the literal source of evil in your own life, and the source of pain and despair in your own life. The devil comes to steal, kill, and destroy. And if anything around you, you have a cycle of it stealing from you, killing it, or destroying, self-sabotage, all those cycles, it comes from the stem. So cut the stem off. The Bible talks about in the self-mutilation of, if your hand causes you to sin, cut it off. It's not literally telling you to literally mutilate your hand. It's telling you to cut it from the root. So I want you to cut the evil of your life from the root. It is your own pride. It is your own pride is that the complete evil of all things in your life. All the downfall in your life, it stems from your pride. All the cowardice in your life stems from your pride. All of it. All the things that aren't godly stem from your pride. Your lack of courage stems from your pride. So you believe something should be handed to you. Your lack of obedience stems from your pride because you think you're better than God, or you think you know better. Sorry to be the one to tell this to you, boys. This is a hard pill to swallow. And to be honest with you, as I'm making this video, I'm realizing that I'm speaking to myself. I feel like in this season of life, these videos get 0 views for a reason. Because these are for me. I am facing this issue. I'm a prideful person that is struggling with pride. My confidence gets corrupted. Your confidence is a tool that God has given you and a blessing he's bestowing upon you, and the devil's corrupting it into pride. Do not let pride rob something from you. Pride causes all evil. If there's pain in your body, it could be manifesting from some sort of temporary oppressor, demonic oppressor or possession that has been located to an area of your body. If that prophesied to you, start praying a release of pride and watch your body heal. Watch your body heal from the release of pride. Brothers and sisters, I hope you're having a great day. And whatever pride that you're facing, I want you to really sit with this. A lot of videos on YouTube, I'm very guilty of doing this. I see a powerful message or I hear something powerful or life-changing, and then I'm on to the next video. What if you actually sat with this? What if you actually thought about your own life? What if you actually said, do you know what? Like, what if my pride's taking something from me? What has my pride taken from me? What are the things in my life that constantly fail? And why haven't they failed? Why are they failing? Normally there's a root to it. It could be you quitting too early. That's out of pride. The root is pride. It could be you not being educated enough. You're jumping into things that you can't handle yet because of pride. It could be a lack of confidence, which is also a stem from pride. If you're not going for something, that means deep rooted in your subconscious, you believe stuff should be handed to you. That is the reason why a lot of people lack action. It's because how they were raised. People lack action because they think that they're so good that someone's gonna take care of me. No one's gonna take care of you. Your dad or your mom isn't gonna come pay you to do the things that you love to do. It's not gonna work out like that. It just doesn't work like that. At least for 99% of us, you know? And if you're watching this video, you're most likely in that 99%, that you don't come from a rich family that's gonna bail you out. Even if you do, take that leap, you know? Take that step. Guys, when you submit yourself, there's a reason in the Bible that says those who are humbled will be exalted, and those that are, if you're humbled, then for you to be exalted, you have to be humbled first, then to be exalted. And what it's telling you to do is humble yourself. If you have ambition, if you're ambitious towards something, humble yourself. Right now, I desire to be a mixed martial artist to a degree. So for me to humble myself, I show up to the mats, I get my butt kicked, and I keep coming forward, keep stepping forward. In the beginning, when I was bad at boxing, I would show up, I would do the drills, and I looked stupid doing them. I would do it over and over and over again until I got good. I would get my butt kicked every single time I sparred until I didn't. That's the beautiful thing, brothers and sisters, that eventually it's not going to be like that. You're going to get your butt kicked every single time until you don't. Until you don't. Then you're going to be the one handing out the ass whoopings. You're going to love it. And every once in a while, God's going to humble you. But it's the same thing about everything else in life. It's a big bug. It's the same thing about everything else in your life. You gotta take it. You gotta take it until you can give it. Just humble yourself over and over and over again so God can exalt you. In your industry, if you humbled yourself and said, do you know what? I don't know anything. I'm gonna learn everything. And then you said, do you know what? I don't know anything, but I'm at least gonna try to put this limited knowledge that I have into action. And then it worked, then great. Now you know how to do it. But if you put it into action and you failed, oh my gosh, you got better. Guys, that's the same cycle. That's how you break the cycle of pride, is humbling yourself and walking. It says in the Bible 365 different times to fear not. When you face pride, you are amplified with courage. The cells in our body respond to the things that we do. And I don't think a lot of you guys know this, that your cells vibrate at different frequencies. And once you get over pride, which normally comes with despair or shame or all these different bad emotions, and you choose courage, your cells from a cellular level in your body, you start to move different. Your brain starts to function different. You start to process information faster. Your body responds to courage. Your soul responds to courage. God sees your courage. If you have faith in him, you know he'll never let you down. So don't let yourself down. You can walk your way out of God's blessing. It shows in the Bible multiple times. Israel would be walking in blessing and say, do you know what? I'm gonna go worship Baal. Or do you know what? I'm gonna go worship Moloch. I'm gonna go make burnt offerings to these demons. That's the same thing in our own lives. How many times are we walking with the Lord, walking with what he's calling us to do? We turn our back because of something else. And everything, as you guys know from the earlier parts of this video, the stem is pride. Pride is the genesis of all evil. It is the beginning of all evil and the end of all evil, because it's a full cycle. Think of every single sin in your life. There's a deep-rooted pride that caused it. So guys, I want to encourage you once more to live a life of faith and to act and overcome. Because when you go for it and you keep God at the center, keep God at the root, keep pride out of it, humble yourself, you will achieve what you want. And even if you don't, God's going to teach you a lesson from it. And that's the scariest thing, is what if I fail? That's the biggest thing. And it's your pride, because your pride doesn't want to get hurt. Your pride doesn't want to think that you're not good enough, that if you actually tried at something that it wouldn't work out. If I actually tried at something, it didn't work out, do you know how much I'm gonna learn from it? If I actually tried super hard for months and months and months and months to learn how to do something like ride a bike, if I was trying genuinely hard every single time, over and over and over and over again, eventually I'm gonna get it. That's the thing, guys, that eventually you can get it. Eventually it could come to pass. You just keep trying, you know? Don't hang your head so low because of all the times that it just doesn't work out. If you choose to learn from it, you can actually keep going. If you choose to learn from it, it's not the end. It's just a pivot, or just a punch that you take from it, or a time that you fall. In the Bible, it says the righteous man falls 7 times and gets back up again. The reason why it doesn't say the person that isn't righteous doesn't fall 7 times, because they fall once and they stay down. The righteous man falls 7 times because every single time he falls, he gets back up. For you to be with God, you have the ability to get back up and dust yourself off. If you're not with God, you can't do it. The pain is too much. The pride is too much. The pain is too hard. It's just too deep rooted. The struggle hurts too much. So without him, you can't do it. But with him, you can do all things, including overcome major adversities of your life, and overcome major struggles of your life, and overcome major pain in your life. That's the thing, guys. The same thing that kills the devil is the same thing that kills pride. It's Jesus. God's the one that overcomes. God and his army are the one that slay the devil. It says in the Bible that he's under your heel. You're standing on him. You can stand on your pride doing the ways of the Bible, doing the biblical principles. That's how you can stand on pride. You can stand on all evil of your life. All darkness gets cast out by light, guys. Stand on the evil. Stand over it. Have authority over it. Because Jesus is the ultimate authority. You can have authority over the pride in your life. You can have authority over the struggle in your life. If your life doesn't reflect Jesus and it reflects the devil, cut it from the root. Cut it off. Cut the root off. Submit it to the Lord. Submit that. All right, guys, this is a long video. I hope this helps somebody. If someone ever sees this video, I hope it does help you. And if not, I'm glad that I can have this moment with God. I love you, brothers and sisters. Have a good day.